Remember The Sims? Will Wright and the team at Maxis have spent years placing us as the gods over tiny computer people. The West gets its flowers often when it comes to the innovations in this genre. But once upon a time, in the land of the rising sun, Sega of Japan took a stab at the god game. This is Roommania number 203. Conceptualized by Tomoko Sasaki, a musical composer and the brains behind Sega classic Space Channel 5, Roommania 203 was envisioned for the Sega Dreamcast as a game where the player would view a subject emulating a live cam experience, which we're seeing a large increase in viewers around the late 90s to early 2000s. The lead in-game character, Neji, his name meaning screw, was based on Sasaki's experiences as a person from the Japanese countryside adjusting to life in a city. While she was ill during the major development portions of the first title, leaving the bulk of the design work to the staff at Sega's Digime dev team, she would contribute much more to its PlayStation 2 sequel, Roommania number 203, Porori Seishun, or Tearful Youth, even having family members record dialogue and contribute to the game's soundtrack. On February 22, 2000, it was reported that Roommania 203 had sold 7,175 units since its January 27th release date the same year, bringing its total sales to 48,909 at the time and making it one of the top 30 selling video games for that week in Japan. Roommania's core mechanic is you as the player taking on the role of a disembodied god in Neji's world. This is a bit meta because you do operate as a sort of angelic figure in Neji's life. You can inspire him to fulfill himself and meet new people, and pull him out of bouts of depression when he's at his loneliest. The sequel takes these ideas even further, with Neji's appearance altering depending on how well kept his mental health is in the game. Another highlight of this game is the music. Comprised of a rather exciting mix of electronic and techno mixed with pop, Sega has always been a standout in their game's music department, and Roommania does not disappoint. Roommania is an interesting title. Some of Sega's more interesting and experimental work is present here, and there were even early concepts for a spiritual sequel called Project One Room. Unfortunately, it was confirmed to be canceled on January 28, 2021 by its producer Masaru Ochi via his personal blog. I'd love to see another project in this vein from Sega. These titles never saw a release outside of Japan, but they've maintained a minuscule yet passionate following. Sega is on the verge of revival with their slate of rebooting classic heavy hitters incoming to satisfy nostalgic fans and bring in new players via those worlds. But I'd love to see Sega tag in some of their more obscure intellectual properties with teams that could elevate their revivals. We'll see. But in the meantime, check out Roommania number 203 for the Dreamcast, and Roommania number 203 Porori Seishun for the PlayStation 2. This has been Prince J, so until next time, signing out.